Rocks. Those are things. Weather. It's a thing too. Downton Abbey is really all you need to learn about the history of the early 20th century. While some would logically think that modern Germany means at the earliest when Germany was unified in the middle of the 19th century, others, like your professor, will think that modern Germany means somewhere around the 17th century. This means that you won't get to a unified Germany until midterm, and you'll only spend one 50-minute class period talking about post-World War II Germany and mention the Berlin Wall once. You realize that the only reason you did well on the vocab quizzes last semester was because you had a free period before class. This semester you had History of Modern Germany before it, so you couldn't study for 50 minutes. You're now wondering what's going to happen next semester when you have it at 9 a.m., so you can't even study during chapel that day. Pedometers often have kilometers and miles as options. So don't confuse the two, because when you do, you'll have a false sense of accomplishment, and then when you realize what you've done, you'll feel like an idiot. Surprisingly, a middle-aged white man reading in Asian American accents or stereotypical Southern African American accents can be a little bit racist. There are some times where you realize that you're very different from most of the people who go to your school, because there was a chapel where a middle-aged couple comes on stage and talked about how the husband, when he was married and he had had 2 children with his wife, came to realize that he was having homosexual feelings, and so they got a divorce, and then they got remarried because he's okay now and he's not gay. And you think that this is really sad and depressing and that he is not being true to himself, and other people will think that it's a true testament to the strength of a loving marriage.